Pisces, it's November 2018. Thanks for your company again. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au and very, very lucky right now. I want to give you a bit of an upbeat reading today. There will be some serious undertones as well, but in contrast to last week where we were talking about the somber, constrictive Saturn, and yes, even that can be turned to good use if you know how, which is what I was talking about. Jupiter, although expansive, does have its excessive side, and being your ruling planet, I wanted to talk about this planet now transiting through the 9th house of your horoscope, a very spiritual sector, very lucky sector, but importantly from that sector having what we call the 5th trine aspect. It's what we call drishti in Hindu astrology, the 5th aspect. It's looking at your sun sign. Now, depending on when you were born in Pisces will determine precisely at what point throughout the previous few months and the coming few months that you will experience this. If you're born in the latter part of Pisces, well, lucky you, you're going to start to feel the benefits of this expansive spiritual planet. And the 9th house has much to do with your ideals. And, you know, of all the star signs, you, Pisces, are probably one of the most idealistic. So this is the double-edged sword that I was talking about initially. You can have so-called negative planets that actually work to your benefit, whereas you can have positive planets that can sometimes work detrimentally. As an example, you may be too idealistic by not tuning into the practical requirements of the situation at this time in your life. You may be simply resting on ideals, belief systems, hopes, wishes, and pie in the sky. And that's not going to get you very far. I mean, it may give you, you know, a nice, fuzzy, good feeling. But what we wish to achieve here is a balance of the practical, the pragmatic, with this spiritual, internal element of the human being. So this is where you need to be alert to what's going on right now. You may have an excessive need to study or to learn new theories, new concepts, learn about new cultures. The 9th house is about traveling and connecting with people that can fulfill this need for you to slot in those missing pieces of the jigsaw. You have to be careful of that because sometimes we place so much emphasis on these external things as being the missing pieces. I'd like to think, excuse me, I'm just going to get this drink. I'd like to think that you, of all the star signs, have the intuitive power to understand that it's nothing on the outside that's going to be that missing piece of the jigsaw. You can see that across the gamut of successful people, especially in the arts, in Hollywood, in business. Super successful people who attain the heights of glory, wealth, and you know, just adulation by millions of fans, and they end up killing themselves. So that tells you something, doesn't it? It tells you that that missing piece of the jigsaw you're looking for, that's just part of your idealistic self-talk, that self-storytelling that has nothing to do with the reality of what is in fact going to make you happy. So I think if you are seeking out this new philosophy or an answer to this question that's been bugging you, the answer is not in any book on Karl Marx or Carl Jung. It's got to do with seeking the answers from within yourself and a deep self-examination to understand what it is within yourself that is missing. It's not the external thing that's missing. And actually this comes in the form of attitude. I said it to one of the other star signs today. When people ask me, Dadhichi, what is the secret of happiness? How can I be happy? I usually say to them, the secret's very simple. Be happy. That's it. It's not conditional on anything. Now, having said that, I'm not saying for a moment that you shouldn't expand your intellectual horizons, plan your next trip, go and learn about all those cultures. That's a wonderful thing to do. But I'm saying that that's not the missing piece of the jigsaw that is going to fulfill you. Neither is finding the perfect partner or soulmate. That can go a long way to, giving you the opportunity to traverse life's path with someone that is, in keeping with your, that belief system and what you want. But this is really a solo circuit, I'm afraid. The path of karma you've been allotted has to be worked out by you and you alone. And none of the belief systems are going to give it to you. So you have to seek that within yourself. Now, the 9th house also has something to do with mentors. If you can find a genuine teacher, someone, they're very few and far between, someone who has that insight through having traversed the path, who has that wisdom based upon that internal apperception, then this is a period when you might be fortunate enough to bump into someone like that. Someone who can be a friend, but who can also point the way inwards to you. And to shake you out of this attachment and addiction to ideology, beliefs, dogma, that sort of thing. Now, we have to live in the society, we have to live within the family unit. We are contextual beings in a way. But within that, what goes on within you, within your heart, is really what this transit of Jupiter, and now also Venus, transiting the 9th house, is all about. It's about reevaluating and recalibrating your belief system so that it resonates with who you are. And of course, adjustment has to take place there. There's no point dragging that belief system around from the age of 6. Times change, your growth changes you, the people you interact with, all of this stuff changes you. So you have to modify and adjust your belief system. So there should be no fear attending that part of the process as well. Be brave, assert your courage, and I sort of look at it as a spirit of adventure. Be adventurous, be bold, don't be scared to try new things. Explore it, see how it fits. You might just find that that new belief system that you're looking for, wishing to expand your heart, is just a hop, skip and a jump away. It could pop up at any time. Remain receptive. Keep that ear of wisdom listening attentively, and rest assured you'll find yourself in the company of that mentor. Or a mentor needn't be a human being, it can be a circumstance, it can be an animal. I've learned so much from puppy dogs and cats, just observing them. That's the sort of wisdom and expansion that I'm talking about now for you, Pisces. Join me next month, but don't forget, as usual, take a quick look, if not a long look, at astrology.com.au for the rest on what's happening in your universe, Pisces. Till next month, take care. Bye-bye now.